Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about fragrances in my collection that I really like, but for some reason just don't reach for. The first one I'm going to start with is MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. I actually got this as a birthday present, I want to say maybe last year, I think. I can't remember. And this is a beautiful, like, kind of warm, very mildly spicy vanilla fragrance with some juniper berries in there. I really like the way it smells. I remember getting the sample, loving it, going through it really quickly and wanting the bottle, and just smelling it now. It smells beautiful. I love the way it smells. I just don't reach for it much. This is actually the fragrance that sparked this video. I was running some errands. I was walking upstairs into this building, and this woman was walking downstairs as she was exiting, and she actually stopped, turned around, and gave me a compliment on this. And this was that day I decided, you know, we never reach for this. Let's throw it on and just wear it, because it's ridiculous to have such a beautiful, expensive perfume just sitting there gathering dust. And I got a compliment, and I didn't think anyone could really smell it because I don't feel like it projects that much, but she did. So yeah, I've decided to, all these fragrances, I'm going to be putting them on perfume trays for the rest of the year to get some use out of it. This is actually on my September perfume tray, and I've been wearing it already quite a bit this month, and I've started to put a dent in it finally. It's really beautiful. I really don't know why I don't reach for it more often, but I'm glad it's on my tray. I actually wore it last night and loved it. The second fragrance I have is Prada Paradoxe. Same thing, but smelled it, loved it, bought it. I think I've worn it like twice, maybe 3 times now, because I actually wore it once I got this idea. This is also on my September perfume tray. This is a beautiful, you know, orange blossom, you know, citrusy fragrance. It's really easy to wear, very easy reach. It smells really pleasant. I need to test it out some more to really get an idea of the performance and longevity, but so far I don't think I really have any complaints. The bottle is super cute, so I will definitely be reaching for this more this month to test it out. But yeah, I don't know why I don't reach for it, because it has everything in it that I love about a fragrance. The next one I have is Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge. So this is a really nice, warm, kind of spicy white floral fragrance. This has obviously jasmine. I believe there's some ginger, maybe some sage or lavender. I'm not sure. Some warm notes in the base, maybe amber. I'm not entirely sure what all the notes are, but I had a sample of this a long time ago and loved it, used it up, finally got a bottle, again, as a gift, and just don't reach for it. So I definitely need to put it on a tray and then see if this is something I actually like the smell of, but don't want to wear, or actually, you know, want to wear and just never think to reach for it. So that's going to be something I need to focus on this year. The next one I have is also from Tom Ford, and this is fucking fabulous. And this is a fragrance I love. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. So I'm not sure why I stopped reaching for it. Probably some of it is I've gotten so many new fragrances in my collection, so I've got a lot to go through and sample that have caught my attention. I don't know if it's a price thing. I don't think so. I got this for a really good price. I got this for, I want to say, less than 50% of what its current retail value is. And so this is obviously has leather in it if you've ever smelled it before, but it also has like this soft fruity aspect. I believe there is sage, some lavender. I don't know if there's tonka bean maybe in the base. I love this fragrance. I think it's completely unisex. I think it's really, you know, fun and different. It's very unique. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this, even though I actually have a few other fragrances with that leather note in there. I find it to be very smooth. And I get compliments whenever I've worn it. So I need to reach for it more, because again, it's one of my favorites. I love wearing it. I don't know why I'm not reaching for it. It makes no sense. And the next one I have is Lancome. This is Oud Bouquet. Beautiful bottle. You can see that there. So this is oud, rose, praline. I believe there might be saffron in here. This is a very bold fragrance. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I know why I don't reach for this one as much. It is because it is so strong. And so the strength of it doesn't bother me. But when I think of this perfume, I think I kind of associate it with going out more. So more nighttime, cooler weather, going out more. I live in a place that's warm for a big chunk of the year. And then I just don't go out quite as much as I used to. I think a lot of people are feeling that even after, we're all outside again. I just don't go outside as much as I used to, so I don't get a chance to wear it as much, and it also only requires a couple sprays. This is not something, in my opinion, you'd want to overspray because you will suffocate yourself. I can't imagine that would be a fun experience, but it's beautiful. I'm definitely going to make an effort to wear it a lot more as fall and winter start rolling in. And the next one I have, I've talked about on my channel a bit, is Amouage Portrayal Woman. This is a very unique, beautiful, I want to say it's Jasmine that's in here, white floral tobacco fragrance. I know there's Jasmine, tobacco, and I think Elemi is a third note that's listed in here. This is a very unique, sophisticated, classy fragrance, with that very, very smooth, slightly sweet, fresh tobacco note in there. This is another one I think I associated with, I have to be going out somewhere to wear, and I really don't. I wore this, I want to say a week or so ago, and just, I'm not doing anything, I'm not leaving the house, but I just threw it on anyway, and I loved it all day. Performance is great, longevity is fantastic, I don't have any complaints. I just need to not think it should only be worn out to a certain occasion. And I don't usually have that type of mentality with most of my fragrances, but for some reason I have it with this one. So I will be definitely reaching for it more, because the more I wear it, the more I really, really enjoy the fragrance and fall in love with the scent. Okay, the next one I have is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. This is the original one. It smells so good. This is salty, vanilla, maybe some amber. I think there's ginger flower. Maybe, I feel like there might be another watery type of note in here. This is a really nice, easily accessible, like it's an easy to wear, in my opinion, fragrance. I was really excited to wear it this summer, put it on my tray, wore it once, and did not enjoy it. It didn't smell bad. I just maybe wasn't in the mood for it. So when I bought this, it was cooler weather and just associated with the summertime because of that kind of beachy vibe with the salty vanilla. And so maybe that was the mistake. Maybe it was too hot and I just wasn't in the mood for that, because this past spring and summer, I've really been in the mood for fresh, kind of musky, easy to wear, kind of clean girl aesthetic perfumes. I haven't been reaching for things that are too busy, too bold, too anything like that. So maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it. Yeah, this needs some more wear. Okay, the next one I have here is Giorgio Armani's C Fiori. So this is discontinued, unfortunately. And this is a really beautiful, airy, fluffy, berry, almost lactonic, but definitely not milky type of fragrance. I believe you can still find bottles of this on like third-party retailers. I know I've seen them on Mercari. And I will say that there's so many other fragrances that have come out that kind of have that same vibe. So don't, feel like you've got to rush and scramble to get your hands on this. It's not that serious. But this is a really beautiful flanker to the C line I really enjoy it. I'm not sure why I don't reach for it. It's not because it's discontinued, because I could have, when I purchased this one, purchased multiple backup bottles if I had wanted to feel like I could wear it freely. I just don't think to reach for it. But when I do, tell myself, okay, today we are going to wear this one, I always enjoy the experience. I get a compliment on it. I'm not entirely sure why I don't reach for it, but I need to make sure I wear it because it won't last forever. Eventually it will, go bad. I believe this has black currant. I'm not sure if it's black currant syrup or just black currant. It's not a sticky, sweet type of fragrance. Probably patchouli, because I think that's like a big thing in all the sea perfumes, and vanilla. It's really beautiful. I really enjoy it. It's a very girly, fun, flirty fragrance, and it needs to be worn and appreciated more because it's just going to waste, and that's shameful. I have next here, actually my next two are Killians. The first one is Rolling in Love. This is a white floral fragrance. I'm not sure what the florals are. I can't remember. I'm not sure if it's Jasmine or Lily of the Valley, or I'm not really good at differentiating white florals that much. It smells a little bit like jasmine to my nose, but that doesn't mean anything. There's also something in here that kind of smells a little nutty like almond, so it could be maybe heliotrope or an actual almond note, maybe some tonka bean. This is a really, really beautiful fragrance. I had a sample of it, wore it, loved it. Waited for a good deal. I think there was I got a little combo kit to purchase this perfume. I've worn it from the bottle a couple of times and then just halted all wears. I'm not sure why. I know that I went through a little phase where a lot of the fragrances I had that kind of almond vibe to it. So I don't know if I just overdid it and then got tired of that note. But smelling it, so pretty. It's so pretty. But I need to wear it more, or I need to decide if I'm going to get it out of my collection, because just sitting there not being worn, it makes no sense to me. So I'm going to try to put it on my tray most likely next month. I think this is a good signature scent. I think it's good for year-round wear. I haven't really worn it much in the summer, so I guess it depends on where you live and if it becomes cloying or not. I haven't had much experience with that. I've normally worn it when it's cooler. But it's really beautiful, classy, sophisticated. It has a very nice sillage and projection, so it's not loud, it's not screaming. It shouldn't offend anybody, no matter what type of, situation you wear it in. It's good for date nights, everyday wear, just chilling around the house. You want to be cozy type of thing. It's a really beautiful perfume. So I want to wear it, really see how I feel about it on my skin, because I've noticed there are definitely some fragrances that I love the way they smell. They're really beautiful. I like to smell them on other people, but when I wear them, it feels like I'm wearing somebody else's fragrance, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't made for me. Not that it smells bad on me, it just doesn't smell right for me. And I don't know if it's my personality, my body chemistry, I don't know what it is. Which is unfortunate, especially when you love a fragrance, but it just won't do what you want it to do on your skin. So there's that. And then the last one I have here is Angel Share by Killian. So this is a really, this is delicious. This is boozy. I believe there's rum or cognac in here, cinnamon, tonka bean. I'm not sure what else is in here. I put it on my tray to wear, I want to say last Christmas during the holidays, because I thought, oh, for sure, I'm going to be in the mood to wear this all the time. I wore it once. I enjoyed it, just never reached for it again. And I'm not sure why, because it's beautiful. It smells great. It's got this kind of deep, sensual quality to it, but it's also really warm and cozy and inviting because of the that cinnamon in there. It's a really fantastic fragrance, especially for the fall and winter. But I think depending on where you live, it could be year round. This is perfectly unisex. Oh, it smells so good. So I definitely am going to put this on my tray, most likely maybe November, because it's still warm. It's still like triple digits where I am. Starting to cool down, so the evenings are nice. So this would be great for the evening right now, but this is not something I think I'd be in the mood for when it's super hot outside. But once like fall kicks in my area, I'm definitely going to be reaching for this because the scent is beautiful, the bottle is gorgeous, and it just sitting there getting gathering dust, absolute crime. So I'm going to make sure, let me put this over here. Can we still see that? Yes. Just to make sure it gets some wears and is appreciated, because I actually do really, really, truly love that fragrance. So I'm not sure why I don't reach for that. It makes no sense to me. Okay, so here are some fragrances in my collection that I love, really like. Love smelling. I will smell them from the bottle all the time, but do not reach for to wear. Not sure why. I'm going to be spending the next, or the last few months of the year really giving them some wears, seeing if they're going to stay in my collection or if I love them, but they're just not for me and it's time to let them go. If you have any recommendations for me, please leave them down in the comments below. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.